Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Finally! After this game nearly being out for what, 2 years now? The God cards have finally got an animation in Master Duel. I don't know why it took this long for some of the most iconic cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! To finally get an animation in this game, but hey, at least the animations are fucking banging. So I decided, well, despite there being no actual new support added to the game, there's probably still going to be a buttload of people looking for ways to play these brand new alternative artworks in a way that isn't exactly going to be completely shitty. Considering the God cards, they're not exactly the best cards in the game, they're not known for being very good, but I'm going to show you a way to play these cards in a very competitive way that will actually have you climbing the ranks ladder. So here's today's deck list. Now just a reminder before I get into the deck list, if you guys are enjoying today's video and want to see more content just like this in the future, especially if you're a returning viewer, it's apparently about 35% of you watching this or even subscribed to the channel, means 65% of you haven't even subscribed yet. So you guys are enjoying this kind of content, or see more deck lists from me in the future, or more videos from me in the future, remember to leave a like on this video and consider subscribing to the channel down below. Alright, let's jump into this deck list. Alright, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about the deck list today, as obviously there isn't actually anything new in this deck list, other than of course some brilliant looking alternate arts, which are absolutely fantastic looking, but they're obviously not actually like new cards, they're still the same God cards, there's no other actual support added, so you guys probably have some idea of what most of the cards in here, if not all of them, do by now, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about them, but I'll give you a rough idea of what the idea of this deck list is and why we're actually playing Numeron with the God cards. So the main reason we play the God cards with Numeron is simply because they summon out a shit ton of monsters which can be used as easy tribute fodder to summon out your God cards. And on top of that, it also provides a fantastic backup plan for if you just draw a bricky hand. Because let's be honest, when playing the God cards, you're destined to draw a fairly bricky hand at least sometimes, considering a lot of the cards like require you to have specific gods in hand to be usable, or you might just draw a whole bunch of God cards and none of their support. It's just a very bricky sort of archetype in general, just due to the nature of it. So that's why I play Numeron, because Numeron can provide a shit ton of tributes to summon out the God cards, or they provide a backup plan where they can just win you the game by themselves. Because obviously, Numeron always has a backup plan of just activate the field spell, summon the 4 dudes, swing in with each of them, and eventually you'll just kill your opponent by doing 80 billion damage, which I have saved at least one replay of, which you'll see during the gameplay. But the main reason we're playing them is for the tributes to summon out the God cards, which are exceptionally good, especially with Ra. Because if you activate your Ancient Chant, searching for your Ra, then activate your Ancient Chant in the graveyard, then summon out your Ra from your hand, it will gain so much attack based on the Numerons you tributed, plus its own effect, which already gives it like 7,900 attack from just your life points alone. Ra does a billion damage in this archetype, which is a really fun way to play it. Obelisk also has a lot of synergy with this deck list, especially considering Numeron, when your opponent has a completely empty field, generally can't lethal, because their field spell summons 4 dudes to the field, which only gain attack when they battle into their opponent's monsters. So if they don't have any monsters, you can't normally lethal them, but now we've got things like the Breaking Ruin God, which can summon out the Obelisk from your hand. That's 4,000 damage, plus the 4,000 you already have on the field. There's lethal. The other reason we're playing 3 copies of Obelisk and 3 ways to search for him is of course because we're playing the Soul Crossing, so we want to have plenty of access to the God cards, whether that be your Ra, or your Slifer, or your Obelisk. Because Soul Crossing, fantastic card, target 3 of your opponent's things, or it doesn't have to target them, just 3 of your opponent's monsters, or even your own monsters, tribute 3 cards, summon out your boss monster from your hand. Probably the strongest card in your entire deck list, and if this thing was in any other archetype but the God cards, it'd be an insane card. It's a brilliant card. Being able to distribute your opponent's stuff to summon out your own is a fantastic sort of an effect. And on top of that, the rest of the deck list is all sort of standard Numeron-y sort of stuff. If I'm being honest, the reason Slifer's in here is just because of the cool new artwork. If Slifer was a searchable card, he'd have a lot more support that's worth running, but although there's some cool cards that work well with Slifer, because he isn't as searchable as your Obelisk is with your Soul Crossing and your Ra is with your Ra spell, there isn't much reason to play his support, because it's just too unlikely you're going to draw him and the support. So I don't play that many Slifer, I'm only playing one of him, and if I was playing more of a competitive list, I probably wouldn't play Slifer at all, I just cut him from the deck list. So that's basically going to do it for the rest of this deck list though. The extra deck is all just standard sort of stuff you've seen before, just your Numeron stuff and a bunch of your Link 4s that can be used using your Numeron stuff for covering certain situations. But yeah, that's about it, so without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay showcasing this deck list. Alright, let's jump into these replays. So first thing you might have noticed is I actually managed to get a rank up with this deck list, starting at Diamond 3, ending up at Diamond 2, which I think is a pretty good showing for a deck list that's meant to be more of a for fun memeier deck list. You're definitely not meant to be actually winning games when playing the god cards. They're not exactly the greatest cards around, so it's a good sign for a deck which is meant to be more of a memey deck list when it was actually climbing the ranks. But I do want to specify, if you do plan to play this deck list, although you probably could climb fairly consistently, it would take you way longer than if you just played a top tier meta deck list. So don't take this deck list onto the ladder expecting to climb, or take it into a tournament expecting to win a lot, because that's probably not going to happen. So just be warned. Alright, so let's get into this replay. Yeah, it's definitely more of a deck list you're playing if you just want to show off the cool new god card animations and something that isn't going to just completely lose every time you play it. Alright, so my opponent didn't want to play into Maxx, so instead decides to pass the turn. Alright, so he's called the Soul, searching for my Obelisk. This means I now have a setup for my Soul Crossing during the following turn, because I can't actually kill my opponent this turn. Despite this being a quick play, it can only be used during the main phase, so I can't quick play during the battle phase and hit him in the face. Holy stutter. Alright, so I summon my Numerons. Unfortunately, he actually has a Nibiru. Giving me a token, putting his thing on the field, and now we're just left up for an Ash Blossom and a Soul Crossing to keep us alive. Alright, so I could Ash Blossom this, but I decided not to, because I think, as soon as I see this, I assume it's going to be Circular. I'm like, I'll just Ash the Circular. But instead, he grabs a copy of this dude. I assume to make the rank 4 to then grab Circular. Which now he's got 3 monsters on the field. I can use all 3 of those monsters to summon out Obelisk with a brand new animation. And as soon as I do so, my opponent concedes instantly, because that's 4,000 damage, and he was dead. Well, yeah. Also just remembered I forgot to equip the brand new field for this deck list, so I do apologize for that. I think my opponent actually was using it there, so you guys get to see it a little bit. I definitely should have equipped the new field in the sleeves. That would have been pretty, that would have made sense for the video, but completely forgot. Alright. Hopefully one of my other opponents will have equipped it too, so I can show off some of the animations the field has. Alright, it's activating Maxx. My opponent's going to cross out it. I think this replay was more of a Numeron only replay. I think this was the Mekk-Knight guy. It was. Yeah, so I staged a couple of just pure Numeron replays, because obviously the deck list is half Numeron, half God card. So if people that haven't seen Numeron before, I should probably show off some of the Numeron gameplay as well, of how you just win playing standard Numeron. Which is the main upside this deck list over playing some pure God card thing, is that standard God card deck lists, they brick. This one, it doesn't really brick, because at worst case scenario, you don't draw your God pieces, or you only draw half the God pieces. You can just slam a Numeron field spell and try to kill your opponent that way. So it feels like even on the brickier hands, you can still have some sort of game plan. I think that's the main reason I like Numeron God decks a lot, because I've uploaded a couple to my channel now. And it's definitely the best way to play the God cards in my opinion. Especially considering they have quite a lot of synergy with Ra specifically. It is a little bit overkill to play Ra with them, but yeah. Alright, so my opponent's doing full Mekk-Knight combo-y stuff, blah 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 blah. So glad that Banless is only nerfing one copy of the Mekk-Knight Diameter over here. This guy's looking like he's really nerfed right now. Alright. So first thing I'm going to do, of course, activate our Lightning Storm, force him to use the Trap card, and praying to God he doesn't hit anything useful in my hand. Which, most of the things in my hand are useful. I was going to draw off this. Ash Blossom will be kind of annoying as we can't use Pathfinder. But we'll see what our opponent hits. Alright, so our opponent's going to go for his Laplation. He's now going to send a card from my hand to the graveyard. And now it also has a negate. So I'm going to take my Numeron Wall. And thankfully that was enough to bait out his negate. I don't know why you wouldn't just wait for the field spell, but apparently this guy was just praying I didn't have it, or have another way to grab a hold of it, which I did. And he sent the wrong card to the graveyard. Right, so just searching for the Obelisk because why the hell not? I'm a little bit mixed on this artwork. I think I prefer the other artworks for the god cards, the new ones, look so goddamn good. I think Obelisk is it's a little bit mid, I'm gonna be real. Alright, just swing in, give the attack buff to all the boys, swing in, attack buff to all the lads, swing in once again, and he's 100% just gone. Right, so that's how you win with just standard Numeron. The field spell by itself is generally going to be lethal on most fields. Alright, on to replay number 3, which I think is back to the god card stuff. I think this is the Ra replay, I think? Ra is definitely the one you're going to be summoning the most when playing this deck list, because Ra is just the better of the gods when combined with Numeron. I think the best god card effect is probably Slifer, but the issue is with Slifer is it's not searchable, making it the worst of the god cards, because you can't actively get a hold of it when you need it, so all of its like combo piece cards don't really work very well, because you need Slifer for them to combo with, so... Anyway, so my opponent's playing Labyrinth, fairly shitty end field, thankfully. I think my deck list doesn't play too well into Labyrinth without drawing into any back row removal. Alright, summoning all the Numeron cards, gonna attribute 3 of them off, summon out my Winged Dragon of Ra, instantly activating its effect, which gives it 7,900 attack. I've only got 100 life points left, but that's actually lethal on field with just these 2 cards. That is a sick art, by the way. Alright, opponent's gonna try to use his trap card. I, of course, have an Ash Blossom ready. And now we get to see the fantastic animation you probably saw in the opening of this video. That alone makes this deck worth playing. That is so satisfying. Holy. You smack your opponent with, what, a sphere mode or something? You turn into like a big bowl? Absolutely sick as hell. Alright, on to our 4th replay. And I think this one was a Numeron replay. No, the last one was a Numeron replay. So this must be another Ra replay, I think. Oh yeah, this is a rather quick replay, this one. Alright, so I'd play Maxx in case my opponent's playing Kashtira, because it's fairly common on the ladder. He's playing Punk. Our hand is quite the brick, by the way. We've drawn this card, we've drawn no way to get a hold of Obelisk. Still not the greatest hand. We're going to use our Ancient Chant to search for a copy of our Ra, and set our Soul Crossing and pass the turn. So we've got 1 lot of Disruption. It's a pretty powerful form of Disruption. Honestly, if this card was actually searchable, this archetype might actually be playable. This card is really good. Really strong. Alright, so our opponent's going to summon 2 cards, then he's going to summon a 3rd monster, which means it's all gone. And out comes my favourite of the god cards, the Winged Dragon of Ra, before getting 1 billion attack, and then gets impermed. And thankfully my opponent conceded after that. I don't think he realised how shit my hand was, because that Ra had no attack at all. But anyway, apparently he conceded from that, which I'm kind of thankful for, because otherwise that replay would have been a bit of a dunzo one. Alright, final replay. I think this one was against a, like, just a full field of, like, Tearlament branded shit or something. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, I think we might fast forward his turn a little bit, because I think he goes on for quite a bit. Alright, sends his dudes, searches for another dude, does some fusion summoning. I think God Tearlament isn't actually like a serious meta contender anymore. I think it's still considered like a really strong deck list, but my god, thank god it's not tier 0 anymore. I could not stand that meta. I'd take Pearly being the best deck over tier any day of the week. Holy. Tier is like so painful to play against. Alright. Like at least Pearly only ends on like 1 to 2 monsters max. And the turn isn't 70 minutes long. Oh, depending on the player. Some people take a while playing Pearly. Alright, so this guy's gonna then do another summon, summoning out his Libellion. Libellion discard, do another summon, to go for a Mirror Jade. Mercuria still in the banished pile, and he didn't actually add this back to hand like they normally do. I forget how Brandon normally add this thing to hand, but he didn't do so. Feel like some days Mirror Jade, and I think he just about passes there. No, hang on, he's got Rebellion first. Grabbing his trap card. I've got a Harpies Feather Duster here waiting for him though. Oh, this is actually a really sad replay, because I could have done cool Obelisk stuff if he didn't do what he did. So I really wanted to show off the Obelisk here, because I could obviously search Card the Soul, grab an Obelisk, and summon it with the Breaking Ruin God, summon it, smack him with it, along with the Numeron Field Spell. But unfortunately, he just had one too much disruption for me, so I had to, yeah, unfortunately I had to get rid of all of it. Because I think I did. Maybe there was some other way I could have played it where I could have done the fun way, but... Next he fused into this. I needed to get rid of all three of these because all of them were sort of ruined by lethal. So unfortunately, I have to do a Forbidden Droplet using the fun cards. Alright, Card the Soul going for a search. He's activating Maxx. Droplet sending all my cards to the graveyard so I can activate Numeron Network. And that is just going to be lethal on field. Having the Obelisk to hand just because we can. Yeah, I could even have shown up the Obelisk banishing cards from the graveyard using the thing too. So use the Numeron Field Spell, summon all the dudes, summon Obelisk using the spell card, then I can activate Obelisk's effect, tributing 2, burning him for 1 billion, banishing all these cards from the graveyard. Such a cool replay. But unfortunately, I had to negate all three of these, so I had to go for a boring finisher. Alright. And he is gone. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's replays. Hope you guys enjoyed them. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy these sort of animations and stuff. I think for future videos, I'll try to make sure I'm using the new mat and new sleeves and all that kind of stuff, because I forgot to for this video, so I'll try to remember to put them on for my other videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next one. Laters.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob? Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis. Oh.